We got another matchup, playoff predictions here, now heading off into the Western Conference. We got the first seeded Los Angeles Lakers going to go off against the 4th-seeded Houston Rockets. Pretty much a lot of people expected this series to happen in the second round. On my end, I actually thought that the Thunder would win. So my predictions, I actually had the Thunder beating the Rockets in 6 games. That wasn't the case. We saw the Oklahoma City Thunder choking at the very end and losing to the Houston Rockets in a very close rivalry they had in 7 games. So kudos to the Rockets getting past, and let alone for Russell Westbrook finally getting out of the first round in around 3 seasons since KD left. Los Angeles Lakers, I had them beating the Portland Trail Blazers 6 games. They actually won in 5, and they won 4 straight. So kudos to that. But now here we are in the second round of the Western Conference. We got the Rockets. We got the Lakers. Kind of my key takeaways when it comes to this series is, of course, we have PJ Tucker at the 5, and we have JaVale McGee at the 5 and Anthony Davis at the 4. So the Lakers know what's up. They're going to have to take things, in the paint. This is going to be a big and huge series for Anthony Davis. LeBron James knows this as well. When you're LeBron, he's been playing more passive the first round. He's been finally picking up on the scoring side of things. Let's just be real with the Rockets. You're not going to be able to defend Anthony Davis, let alone or LeBron James in this series. So they're going to give you 30 apiece each game, which is a liability for the Rockets side of things. Playing small ball, PJ Tucker is going to have to take on either JaVale McGee or Anthony Davis. And if you're Robert Covington, you're probably going to have to take either one as well. So the Lakers are going to take it inside in the half-court set. If you're the Rockets, you like to play more on the fast run, on the fast break. I see advantages for the Lakers this whole series. I know the Lakers haven't really clicked as much, and they haven't found that groove. I think they'll definitely find it within when it comes to this series within here. Kind of looking at the starting lineups, you're going to have to put LeBron James probably on... Well, it depends if they're going to keep Eric Gordon at the 3, but... whoever's going to be guarding Russell Westbrook, I expect that to be Danny Green. I expect they're going to start KCP as usual, and they're going to put him on James Harden. And then if you're LeBron James, you're most likely going to have to guard Eric Gordon when it comes to it. Maybe Robert Covington at times. But if you're Anthony Davis, it's going to be very easy on you on the defensive presence since they don't have any bigs. They're probably going to put Anthony Davis is probably going to have to guard PJ Tucker. And then JaVale McGee, that's going to have to be kind of weird. He may have to guard Robert Covington and pretty much play in the perimeter on defense. The Lakers and Frank Vogel, they could change up the lineup. That you could put Anthony Davis at the 5, and you could probably start Kyle Kuzma at the 4. I'm not sure if that will happen or not. Kind of depends on how they play it for both parties. But I think I definitely know when it comes to here, Anthony Davis is going to average around 29 points a game this series. LeBron James is going to average around 26, 27 if he doesn't play so passive when it comes down to it. The Rockets look very fatigued whenever they're playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in that series, and they were having trouble against a team with Chris Paul, Steven Adams, and a team with length. You add the same thing with the Lakers, plus their veteran presence and 2 superstars, or actually 1 superstar in LeBron and 1 star player in Anthony Davis. The Rockets are going to be able to hold it. They could barely hold it against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I definitely know the Rockets will have 1 or 2 explosive games. I'm not sure if they would be able to pull off a big performance to where they can win those games. But long story short, I got the Lakers winning the series in 6 games. It wouldn't surprise me if it goes 5 games in that order. I don't trust Russell Westbrook. Neither should any Houston Rockets fan should be. He's shooting atrocious so far. He's only averaging around, 15 points these last 3 games since he came back for the Rockets off that injury. He's not going to do anything this series. The Lakers and Frank Vogel, they're going to back off, make him to shoot it. And if Russ tries to get in the paint, you have Anthony Davis, a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, and JaVale McGee over there. Same thing with James Harden. So you're going to have to throw KCP, maybe J.R. Smith minutes to guard James Harden this series. I got the Lakers winning, of course, in 6 games here, maybe even 5. But it's going to be a good series. The Rockets had their time with the Lakers in the regular season. The playoffs are a different animal, especially LeBron James going deeper in here. But it should be a fun, competitive series, entertaining to watch, of course. But Lakers winning the series, 6 games.